Hello. Oh my god, there's a lot of scuff this morning. I must admit, I woke up about 30 minutes ago. Luckily, I planned everything for this. Welcome to the stream. Good morning. Good day. Today we're gonna play Heguang's character story. So I think this should be the last story in the spring unending event. Hopefully his story is gonna be good. At least more action than Pepe Heron's story. Because hopefully it's gonna talk about his past bandit life or backstory rather than talking about immortality, chi, and all of that stuff. I mean, I think he's gonna still talk about chi, but who knows? We'll see how it goes. So yeah, and the next reverse stream is gonna be continuing the main story, chapter 11. Hopefully this goes well this week. In terms of like reverse. So, without further ado, let's start. Okay. There is a reason why I'm doing this stream so early in the morning. I've never done this before.
Fine now. Make yourself another one.
It's so out of character. I didn't expect to actually stream at 8:30. I was thinking like maybe I should, because I have to get out from the house around afternoon. So hopefully we can finish this within 2 hours. I'm targeting 2 hours. If it doesn't hit 2 hours, at least like not over 3 hours.
Outing cancelled? I'm just getting excited. Damn! Not even a decent enclosed training field?
Yeah, let's see. Heguang to slay a tiger. Saying goodbye to a black tiled roof of his home, he steps onto the road ahead, going off into the bright world. There's in technicality there's 9 part. Interesting. Part 1, the cage. The cold sky pressed down on black tiles. Black tiles pressed down on white walls. At the foot of these walls is a courtyard. It was swept clean that morning. A light dusting of snow has already begun to reclaim it. I'm still not used to this. Like no dialogue or like audio or story. I mean, for this part, yes, but like actual character speaking. Heguang carries firewood into the house and lights the stove. Being documents that the Yamen still earn me around 30 yuan a day. He takes a ledger and inkstone down from the nearby shelf, dips his brush in ink, carefully records the day income and expenses. 1 breast sold for 7 yuan. Expenses: leaf celery 4 yuan, 1 gin of salt 5 yuan. Wen, not yen. Medicinal herb 10 yuan. Ooh, that's an interesting clothing. Someone steps slightly behind him and drape a coat over his shoulder. It's his mother! Back already? My, every winter feels colder than the last.
You should be in bed.
I only went to the doctor to see Dr. Wu for some Baibu. He said you should be resting.
It's fine.
But why did you go to him again? Don't you usually go to Jishitang? Jishitang? What? I wanted a new prescription. I heard he just made a new batch of Dajao pills. Did you get some? I told you not to go there. In fact, I said we should have cut ties with him long ago. Started up with his usual nonsense, did he? Refusing to let you inside, using some illness as an excuse. Thanks. Pause for a moment and closed the ledger.
Don't worry.
I have the medicine. I'll start brewing it now. What did he say? At the doorway, the branches of a May tree shakes off few clumps of snow. Thankfully for him, a sudden knock at the door interrupts the awkward silence. Expecting someone? We haven't had a visitor since your uncle returned to the countryside. Oh god. Cheng puts the ledger back on the shelf. I'll take a look. Cheng trudged back through the snow at the courtyard gate and raised the latch. A familiar military officer stands outside. Commander Lee? Heguang. I hope I'm not intruding. Not at all. I just returned from the clinic and was preparing to brew some medicine. How is your mother these days? Consumption is not easy to treat. There is consumption, right? Yeah. Consumption. Yeah. Are you here on official Yamen business? Li Huifeng offered a faint, admirable smile. The Yemen's affair have nothing to do with me. I'm here to offer you an opportunity. Cheng returns indoors, touching a yellow sheet of paper. The lid of the pot on the stove has already been lifted. The cooked rice porridge inside sending stern curl of steam into the air. Out of habit, he takes the ladle from his mother's hand.
Let me take care of this.
Aww. Who was it at the door then? It was Commander Lee. Cheng brings the porridge to the wooden table and casually pressed the paper to his mother.
Mother.
Tomorrow I'll ask if Aunt can lend her hand for a while. It'll be a long journey. A few sparrows flit past the window. The small village, governed by another country of Honse Prefecture, and nestled between mountains and rivers, has simply come to be called the Riverside Village. This riverside village looks much like Zhu County. At its entrance, Cheng Heguang sees the familiar rise and fall of black tiles once again. Only, today's early afternoon is not quite as peaceful as usual. My brother's been mauled by a tiger. He's damn near on his deathbed. Are you what the? Okay, let me read that again. This is out of nowhere. My brother had been mauled by a tiger. He's damn near on his deathbed, and your dogs have the gall to stand here pushing us around. What's going on? To the left of the village entrance stands an exceptionally grand courtyard and a memorable memorial python outside bearing the word loyalty, filial piety, what the hell is that? Integrity and righteousness. A group of villagers have gathered beneath the python, their face flushed as they shout at the household guard blocking their way. Actually, the residents of a local gantry. Cheng approaches without a word, slipping in among several bystanders. Daughter of Zhu was paid for with the family hard-earned silver. She's inside treating Master Wu. How dare you try to barge in?
That's too far.
Dr. Zhu is the village physician, not Hu family's private attendant. What could be more urgent than a life or death situation? What right do you have to stop us? Why are you hiding in there? Or what are you hiding in there? Tell Dr. Zhu there's a patient out here on the verge of death. I know she'll come out to save him. You just have to find another doctor. If you set up now for the county, you can make it there before nightfall. We already hauled him all the way down the mountain to Dr. Zhu's clinic, only to be told she was here. Just look at him. Does he look as though he survived a trip to the county? The injured village is slumped over his companion's back. His hasty bandage left arm soaked in blood. That's none of our concern. We had no hand in these injuries. If you continue causing a scene outside Master Wu's house, we'll call the bailiff over to have you arrested. The lead villager explodes in fury. Go on, call him. You're all in cahoots with one another anyway. Oh gosh, there's a lot of Chinese naming here. I'm butchering all of this. Hu is so afraid of dying. He summons a doctor every time he nicks his skin.
Enough.
Watch your mouth, you slatterer. Our man's been mauled half to death and you won't even let him through the door?
That's too far.
They waited until land prices were low and took 2 acres of my land in exchange for just one. What the hell is it? Tail of silver. Last year I had a funeral to arrange and was desperate for money. The whole family loaned it to me but charged 5% interest. The little villager snatched a bow from his companion's hand and aimed it at the household guards. A wave of shock rippled through them. The whole family is out to ruin us all. First they snatch our fields, then they howl us with debt. They're driving us to death. Fellow villagers, tell me, does this sound fair to you? No. No, it does not. The rest of the villagers shout. Their hoes and clubs raised high. We're done waiting. We're not taking it anymore. One way or another, I'm going through that door. We're not being will not be pushed around. Burn down the gates. We'll force our way in. The household guard draws their sword, raising their shield into a solid wall. Go ahead and try. This is nothing short of a rebellion. Before the words even finish leaving the guard's mouth, an arrow flies towards his forehead. But before it can strike, it is cleaved in two by a flash of steel. Cheng slashed his blade, stepping between the guards and the villagers.
This man is dying.
What harm is there in letting him in? Who are you? He's not one of us. The crowd exchanged glances like a theater trope interrupted mid-performance, unsure of what to do next. You... The gate is suddenly thrown open.
Enough.
What is going on out here? What the hell? It threw me off guard. Part 2. The Tiger. Unhurled footsteps emerge from the courtyard.
Hmm?
Seems they had martial arts training. The guard hastily makes way, their voice softening with deference. Dr. Zhu, have you finished examining Master Wu? You mean his night blindness? Exactly how much time do you expect me to waste on that man? And you, out here making a racket, and swinging your weapon about while I'm trying to write a prescription? Care to explain yourself? He takes a step two at a time, facing Cheng, passing Cheng, without so much as a glance. The villagers all lower their weapon, allowing her to approach the gravely injured man. She narrows her eyes as she examines him. How did this happen? We were hunting at the mountains and run into a tiger. My brother fell behind, and before he can finish, Dr. Zhu turns and strides back toward the gate.
Get him in here.
But Dr. Zhu is covered in blood. How could we possibly carry him into Master Wu's courtyard?
Enough.
It's bad luck for someone to die at the gate, is it not? I'll ask Master Wu for a room myself. She pauses and turns back impatiently. Well, unless you wish for this man to die, I suggest you bring him in. Right. Quickly, let's get him inside. Two villagers rush the wounded man inside, streaking the entrance step with blood as they ascend. Should we wipe it out? If it dries, it'll be harder to clean. Of course. Of course you don't. Okay. Unless you're looking for a scalding, we'll wipe it with this instead. The guards fetch water from the courtyard and begin hurriedly scrubbing Master Wu's steps. Despicable. All's well that ends well, it seems. Cheng was just about to leave when the lead villager stepped in to block his path.
Stop there!
Oh, you wait there! Who are you? Why did you cut down my arrow? Only a passing traveler. Your arrow would never have pierced that guard's rattan shield, but it would have given him a reason to retaliate.
Your recklessness would cause nothing but trouble.
He said it. You may have lost my I may have lost my temper, but I've put up with them and just what the hell is that word? Saudi? Hoodie? Shouty? Treatment for far too long to care about the consequence. If they fight, then we fight. And if you made the first move, you have been deemed the primary culprit. For someone to die, your punishment would be death. And what of it? You think I fear death, huh? The way you speak, it's obvious you come from noble stock. How could someone like you understand our struggles? The disjointed back and forth frayed Cheng's patience.
I'm not.
A horse is rushing. During the exchange, several village guards rushed over, stirring up a cloud of yellow dust under the python. What's going on here? Master Wu's personal guard hurried forward to greet them, directing their accusation to the villager sitting cross-legged at the gate. It's these troublemakers. They've dirtied Master Wu's steps. We didn't mean to cause trouble. Someone was mauled by a tiger and urgently needed treatment. Another tiger attack. We've lost 3 people this month to those beasts. We have warned you over and over not to travel into the mountains. Why go up there? With this year's feeble harvest, what choice do we have? 5 years ago it was flooded, and now it's drought. Grain has grown more expensive than gold. If we don't hunt, what are we to eat? My land has all been taken, and we have no grain stock for the winter. Hunting rabbit is the only way we can escape. We can scrape together a half-decent meal. If only an immortal would appear again, as they did 5 years ago, handing out grain to us all. After a moment's hesitation, Cheng stepped past the village guard and offered the headman a modest bow. I've had some formal weapon training, including hand-to-hand. If you aim to head into the mountain to hunt tigers, I will offer my assistance. The village guards exchanged a amused glance. That mountain forest isn't meant for travel. Only a fool will go there without a good reason. Had these hunters had been so greedy, this wouldn't have happened. The tiger attacked them in the forest, not the village. We can't go... What the hell is that word? Tribes it? What? Just gonna change that word. We can't just go wolves into the forest hunting tigers. We never get any real work done. With a dismissive wave, he turns back to scold the green-covered villagers. That's enough. Go back to your homes, and no one is to go up the mountain again. Your decree doesn't change the fact that these hunters still have families to feed. That tiger has taken too many lives. It cannot be ignored. The headmaster suddenly swung his staff as if he was swatting at an annoying mosquito. Its tip brushed inches from the helm of Cheng's clothes. You're getting on my nerve, boy. You are either an official nor a member of this village. What good does it serve you to stick your nose into our business? If you're so eager to play the hero, go deal with the tiger yourself. My god, this sassy headman. Broken cry echo from the courtyard. Oh, what the hell? Aha! Hello there, Vivi. Good morning. Good morning. He pushed past the guards, once again placed himself between them and the villagers. Hey, what do you think you're doing? The tiger. Can you tell me exactly where you encountered it? To be continued. Good morning, homie. Good morning. Enter the forest and head due south. Passing another slope, it is somewhere near the edge of the cliff. They say the tiger is blue and white. 2 or 3 times bigger than an ordinary one. Almost sounds like a monster. I'm surprised that guy's still alive. A head stretches a thin pine forest, with scrubs reaching up to the knee. Wild grass lay flattened on in the undergrowth. But this what? Streaked with dull rust red blood.
I need to be careful.
This is where the hunter was wounded. To proceed with caution. The forest wind falls silent, and the wild grass rustles softly. The sound of a heavy breathing reaches Cheng's ear. It's Nick's behind me! Damn, there's a huge tiger! A massive tiger, a blue streak of its magnificent white fur, bursts from the grass, slamming Cheng to the ground. He braced his half-drawn blade across his chest, barely holding off the attack. Blue flame flared across the tiger's brow as it pressed its claws against the blade. Rawr. That's some strength. Oh! A feather shoots from his shoulder guard like an arrow, piercing the tiger's forehead. Gar. A thunderous roar shakes the forest. In an attempt to escape, the tiger clamped its jaw around Cheng's blade. And something. Cheng refused to let go as the tiger barreled forward, rushing them to a nearby cliff edge.
No.
As the tiger leaps, a sudden sense of weightlessness comes over Cheng. In a split second, he grabs onto the cliff's edge, his body dangling below. Are we fighting? What the hell is this? Drag and extend chi to connect the object fur to the target piece. I thought there's nothing gonna relate with chi again. I wasn't expecting this. This is my family blade. How can I let it go so easily? How do you do this? Use chi to fire feathers and make the beast let go. Drag the portrait, use chi to connect the feathers to the tiger. How? Each feather has a different number of attack. Connect enough feather to defeat the tiger. Defeat the enemy before you run out of chi and feathers. Oh. Ah. Like that? What do you mean the entire thing is about chi? Oh, I don't know. I thought chi was solely focused for Pepper Heron. I don't know it's for Heguang also. You need to understand Zoe. I mean, I was hoping not to talk about chi a lot. Oh, there's a second fight. How? If I go here, boom. Oh, come on. What the hell? In a in a baby, in a piece. What the? What the hell? 1, 2, 3 feathers after feathers piercing through. With the final impact, the tiger's grip loosened. It lets out a final howl as it plummets down into the ravine below and vanished out of sight. What do you mean, inner baby? The soil is too loose. It needs to be hardened if I'm to pull myself up. Breathe. That's the flow of whenever it touches. The earth hardened like iron. Concentration. I'm sorry, I'm still sleepy and have to work. Well, morning work. Anyway, the soil beneath his finger takes on a faint metallic sheen, but it doesn't. Oh, okay. Is it too much for me to handle? Is it too much for me to handle? Maybe. Oh no, I'm gonna fall! As the soil binding begins to fail, the clumps on his grip begin to break apart. A pale fog blankets the foot of the cliff. Falling would surely mean his demise. Even so, he feels his grip beginning to flatter.
Darn it.
A heartbeat before his finger gives out. A thin silver thread slides through the air from the cliff edge. That's... What? What's that? To be continued. This hurts so much. The old friend. Who's the old friend? The silver thread coils around Cheng's waist and drags him back onto the cliff. He hits the ground and rolls. The stabbing pain on his left leg catching up to him. A broken branch is lunged in his calf. Oh! The village doctor stands over him, calmly reeling the silver thread back onto the bone shuttle. It's you! His doctor is you. Okay, I have to look up. How the hell do you say her name? Sorry, but I have to know this. Xiu. Oh, it is just Shu. Okay, Dr. Shu. There's something else. That's you? Me? Well, what you say me? What you're talking about? Are you the Dr. Grandma? Playing the lone hero isn't a healthy habit.
It's how we usually get things done. Someone has to do it.
That's not how what you said. You said someone had to resolve the matter. Ugh. Besides, when I see a problem, I cannot turn a blind eye to it. I couldn't involve in those hunters again. Not after they scarcely made it back alive. I want the grandma. Chill now. Chill now. How can you be so sure they wouldn't have led a hand? Dr. Shu steps closer, squatting down and inspecting the wound on his left leg. Good news, it doesn't appear too deep.
Are you ready?
What are you readying, Grandma? What are you doing? What the fuck? She doesn't wait for an answer. In one swift motion, she yanked the brush free. Oh my god. What a badass. Satisfied, there were no splinters left in the wound. Dr. Shu guides her silver thread through a series of precise sutures. She's so fine. With practice ease, she applies herbs pulled from her robe to the wound, then cut and tied the thread. You've quite the unique method for treating wounds. How are you not hurt? Just find some joy in experimenting with my arcane skills. Forgive my bluntness, but what are you doing here, Doctor? She's unique. She is, apparently. The Hu family refused to let the hunter stay after I patched him up, so I had him taken to my clinic. Whether he survived or not is in his fate's hand now. In any case, it struck me that you look somewhat familiar. I asked around where you've gone and was promptly informed that you inquire about the tiger whereabouts and run off alone to face the beast, no doubt. That can't be, I told them. But their faces were deadly serious. I was worried something might happen, so I hurried over here. Dr. Shu falls silent. Her eyes linger on Cheng. If not for your lack of familiarity with the terrain, you're getting lost. You're getting lost notwithstanding. I doubt you had been able to catch up to you. What? I doubt I had been able to catch up to you in time. Grandma, what our English is.
Don't worry.
Wasn't all that dangerous, although the tiger was fiercer than I expected. I had anticipated. The recklessness of youth. Yes, Grandma. Her prime is gone. May I know your name? Heguang. Must say, Heguang, that flying feather technique of yours is quite curious. Skill passed down through your family, I presume.
Yes.
Dr. Shu's winding of the bandage flatters for the instant before she finished up and nodded. Once knew a man by the name of Cheng. He commanded flying metal shards through the air. His ability were quite impressive. Still, those who excel in such things tend to have a weaker constitutions. He used to be on the wrong side of the law, but official were written in both his name and his fate. And sure enough, in the end, he became one. Did you know him? Then clenched his teeth, focus shifting to the remaining flying feathers on his shoulder. You see, you're disconcerted already. Discern? Oh my god, I'm not adequate for this type of English. Who's my father? Finish with the bandaging. What? Did she just slap the thigh? Finish with the bandaging. Dr. Shu stands up and dusts off her hand. Oh. Well, it's quite a coincidence. Your father and I were friends, which I suppose makes you my nephew. Or near enough. So listen, nephew. This injury will take a few days to heal, and the dressing will need changing. My clinic is at the foot of the mountain. Come stay with me for a few days.
Thank you.
How lucky. About little money with me, I'm afraid I may not have enough to cover the medical expenses for the next few days. You think I'm after a few coins? Stay. You can pay me back by lending me your hand when you can. Oop, didn't want me to roll that. I'll lend you mine in getting up. No need, I can manage. Wow, Grandma's offering a hand to lift up this man. She would be a strong woman. I mean, she is, I presume. The two set off together down the mountain. You seem young. Are you still studying? Or have you already become an official? Neither. Mostly get by on odd jobs. And what odd jobs brought you to this poor place in the middle of nowhere? I was running an errand for someone and happened to pass through. See, how's your mother? Well enough. And your father? He died. Oh, he did die. He passed away. What happened? He had an accident. I'm sorry. I never would have imagined. Imagine? He was still young. Ooh, what the hell? That scared me. Hello. Thank you for the follow. Oh, that scared me. Wait. I need to calm down. But suppose death comes for us all. A long silence falls. The foot of the mountain. Reaching the foot of the mountain, they pushed through the grass and followed the stream for a short distance. Oh, what the hell? Stop. From between the trees, the solitary white house emerged into view. Why set up a clinic out here in the wilderness? It will be easier to see patients if you live in the village. Convenient, sure. But the houses in the village are tall and cramped together, one after another. Living like that would be maddening. But your clinic has the same black roof tile and white walls. It looks no different from the houses in Zhu County or the village. What do you expect me to do? Paint the house black from top to bottom? What did you whirls? Sending 3 silver thread with spider silk towards Cheng's vital joints. As if he is expecting the attack, Cheng dodges. Flying feathers clash with silver thread, tangling as they falls to the ground.
What was that?
Why did you do that? Ah, you could have stood and taken the thread. You choose to dodge and tear the wound open instead. Man, over your arcane skill is undisciplined, to say the least. Had you used it properly earlier, you would have subdued the tiger without so much as a scratch. Dr. Shu shakes her head and sighs. I remember how your father would turn leaves to metal, letting him flying as he bid. Though I have plenty of leaves here, why not give it a try?
I can't.
Everyone from my clan can control light metals, but transmutation, I am the only one left who can only do it. Or at least I ought to be. Chosen not to use this unique ability? Not exactly. I can no longer control it, as if something is blocking me. As a child, I used it recklessly. It caused an accident, so that with no one to guide me, I dared not to use it often. What a waste, you ask me. Only you possess this ability, and yet you shackle yourself with hesitation. Your father and I sparred many times, enough for me to become familiar with your arcane skill. His? His arcane skill, like mine, rely on guiding the matter with chi. If you wish it, I can teach you a few techniques. Be a guide of sorts.
Hmm?
Why? Why? Because I want to. And because it's the right thing to do. But, Heguang, when an elder offers you her teachings, you shut your mouth and listen. Damn, Grandma! So bossy. Dr. Shu swings open the clinic door without ceremony. Inside the clinic, an assistant is busy boiling medicine. Two or three patients lies resting nearby, including the hunter whose arm was mauled earlier. Doctor, you're back. Who's this? A patient I picked up on the road. How's the hunter? He's still unconscious. Alright. Be sure to change his dressing in a couple of hours and keep a close eye on him though tonight. A fever could prove fatal. One of the patients, a young man, hops out of bed and runs over, his face flushed with color. Doctor, that medicine is incredible. I've never felt so alive. I want to say plow, but I don't think that's plow. Plow? Oh, it could be plow. I could plow 2 acres of land without so much as a breath. I'm glad to hear. Doctor, help! Help! Dr. Shu lets out a weary sigh and walks over to the old man's bed. What is it this time? I still feel terribly ill. My stomach hurts and I throw up every time I eat. I give you strict instruction not to have any food, but you just couldn't help yourself, could you? I've just brewed him some fresh medicine. Only poured it a moment ago. It's still hot. The assistant, surprised, Dr. Shu smiles and looked up at Cheng, who is still standing by the door. Perfect. We have just the man for handling a little heat. What? To be continued. I forgot I made instant noodle. Let me mix it up. Mixy. I'm starving. Noodle. Part 4. A silver thread. The silver thread. Now, Cheng, move the bowl of medicine on the table into my hand using only your family's technique.
Hmm?
Wait, why? Do you often make a habit of arguing with your elders? Brewing and serving medicine is part of the clinic's duty. But if you prefer to lie around and take advantage of my hospitality for the next few days, be my guest. Cheng falls silent for a moment, then extend his right hand and aim it at the bowl of medicine. In an instant, the medicine bowl turned black and spins forward, almost crashing into Dr. Shu's hand. A little excessive, but all in all, not bad for the first try. Although, it is rather heavy. I wonder why. She breaks into a cheerful laugh and prop the metal bowl upright and show it to Cheng. The medicinal broth inside the bowl has been transmuted along with it, becoming a solid block of metal. What the hell? Fortunately, the effect wears off in a moment, otherwise you'll be paying for the medicine. Have patience. Remember, a single day does not make you a master. Ow! It's been a long while since I've used it so much. With a little more practice, I know I will perform it without error. Dr. Shu retrieved several chipped, broken molds. Well, you're not lacking of confidence. Why not begin with these? Once you master it, lighter things like flowers and leaves should be no problem at all. Your arcane skill works so much like my own. Simple, really. Just the flow of chi. Carefully straighten it and aim it at the object. And strike. It's already nighttime?
Huh.
The metal bowl slams onto the wall once again, and Cheng's brow knots even tighter.
Hmm?
Young man, I have watched you throw that broken bowl around day after day, and I still can't fathom why Dr. Shu is making you do it. Having woken up with little else to occupy him, the tiger-bitten hunter has decided to strike up a conversation with Cheng. I'm training my arcane skills. Unable to resist, the remaining two bedridden patient chimes in as well. Training? That old lady can't even throw a punch. What? Does she think she's some sort of martial art master now? What do you mean, can't throw a punch? Did she catch you off guard too? She looks feisty, has a bad temper, and talk loud enough to rattle the bedpan. But I've never once seen Dr. Shu get into a fight with anyone. Her arcane skills, those silver threads of hers, is finer than hair. Other than stitching up wounds, what good would they be? The thought hadn't occurred to me. Come now, you can hardly say that. At the Dushuo festival, Dr. Shu played a female soldier, remember? Kill! Kill! She was like a demon. Fights as anything. Come on, anyone can shout. I could just as well play a great general. All troops heed my command. Another metal bowl runs onto the floor. Still, I heard there was once a bandit in Huangshao who fought with silver threads. Grandma was a badass bandit? Is that why his father and her got to become friends? They say the bandits stole state supplies, torched villages, and leave many soldiers wounded.
I heard that.
Traveling merchants talk about the very same thing. They say those silver thread could cut through iron like mud. Frightening stuff. In the end, the bandit raided Yushu County, but after that, words of them vanish.
Wow.
Yushu County? That's the richest part of all of Huangzhou. All matters of merchant and officials lives there. Not like this poor backwater town we're stuck in. Nonsense. Dr. Shu would never stoop to being such a lowly mountain bandit. If she could fight, she'd be a hero. Plenty of people have similar arcane skills, don't they? I can produce flames with my fingertips, just like the Hu family.
Yes.
Suppose you're right. I've never seen her use those silver threads for anything practical. Not even sliced vegetables. Perhaps they simply aren't good for much. You could walk every street in the village saying she's a bandit, and I bet not a single soul would believe it.
Well,
Is that so? There was a time we didn't have a doctor in the village. Small illnesses we just had to endure, and we couldn't afford the county fee for anything serious. After Dr. Chu arrived, the villager could finally get the treatment they needed. That's right. My son was having convulsion last year. It's all thanks to her that he's still with us. The metal bowl slowly rises, falling as if drift towards the other side of the room. Finally, it settles smoothly on the table. Ah!
that's awesome.
Well done, young man. It's about time you finally managed it. Now, maybe you can get my medicine over there without spilling it. The Hu family calling me over the medicine again. Ever sending their orders, yet never bothering to actually come to the clinic. I swear, the day I end up saving their life is the day I squeeze 10,000 out of them. Go ahead, doctor. I'll keep an eye on the clinic. Dr. Shu is halfway across the threshold when the teacup suddenly spin in from behind, aim at her side. Doctor! Dr. Shu doesn't even flinch. She reaches out her hand and the teacup halts in midair before slowly dropping into her palm. God, stop. Oh my god, stop. The cup's base gleams with a clear metallic sheen. The tea inside is perfectly brewed. The leaves fully unfurl and settle at the bottom.
So?
Not bad.
To have come this far in just 3 days, your progress is indeed worthy of praise. Dr. Shu drained the tea in one gulp, then stepped out of the door. Wow. Being praised by the former bandit grandma. In the early hours of the morning, while the patients are still sleeping, Heguang gathers the broken bowl together. The doctor assistant walks over carrying a bowl of medicine broth. And for your medicine, young man. I don't recall Dr. Shu prescribing me any additional medicine. It's a new prescription, designed to help replenish your qi. Smell like Huang qi and Dangui. But my injury is already healed, there's no need There's no use wasting good medicine. You still need to make up for your chi and blood loss. Doctors specifically prescribed it for you. Cheng frowns. Well, I was too occupied with these people hammering the next door. A silver thread shoots in and knocks the medicine bowl from his hand. It shattered with sharp crack. Brown medicinal liquid splashed across the floor. Dr. Shu stands nearby with a hardened expression. Trying to sabotage. That is not what I prescribed. Doctor, you returned already? I came back for something. What's going on here? This new patient of yours, he's up to something. What the hell? The assistant pulls a pale yellow sheet of paper from his jacket and hands it to Dr. Shu.
Did you go through my bag?
Regular visitors don't inquire about bandits at the clinic. You covered your tracks well, but not well enough. What a way to blow the cover! Excuse me? What the hell? Let's see here. The bandit known as Shutter Bones, bearing arm in public, robbed the prefectural granary. The offender is a violent bandit who wields a bone shutter and silver thread with deadly precision. All jurisdictions are commanded to conduct the arrest with extreme vigilance. So this is the warrant for my arrest. My. Look how hideous this drawing of me is. Who would even recognize me for such a scroll? I suppose it was my arcane skill that gave me away, wasn't it? Sorry, Doctor. I wanted to deal with this before your turn. She burned it. Dr. Shu folds the arrest warrant in half and tosses it into the nearby blazer. Our curious patient here is Brother Cheng's child. Huh? I had my suspicion with that arcane skill of his. But so what if he is? Yep, Cheng Daguan when he needed it most. His son out to help us in return. Besides, you've done nothing wrong. My daughter was starving to death while he drags his feet every step of the way. I think the young lord. If it weren't for you. Dr. Chu slammed her palm down on the table beside her.
Enough.
That's medicine, not. There's medicine that needs boiling. Go. The assistant casts an unwilling glance at Cheng and leaves in solemn silence. Dr. Shu suddenly sweeps the metallic broken bowl on the floor. You said you're not with the Yamen.
I am not.
But on occasion, I take bounty orders from them. Ah, your odd jobs. Is it the money you care for? Or is it something else? Why not confront me directly? Waiting for me to nurse you to heal first? Planning to slit my throat in the night? I've watched you for days. Nothing about you resembles a criminal.
That warrant means nothing to me.
If you swear to me that you never commit arson, hurt anyone, or raid the Shu County, then I will leave at once. Dr. Shu draws a slow breath, her face returning to its usual calm. But I did it all. Your injury is healed, hasn't it?
Let's get started.
Start what? What are we starting? To be continued. Another step of the step. Part 5. The Flying Leaves. Shuttlebone. I remember her. She knew your father once.
Yes.
The Yemen has confirmed she was the ringleader behind the raid on Zhu County that night. All those caught in that raid were executed, save for her. She fled with a handful of others, disappearing near the riverside village. If she yet lives after all these years, she has likely lowered her guard and settled into an ordinary life. If I resolve this, I have amaze enough merit to fill the opening for the constable, and the reward sum will surely help us in the meantime. If you finally have some standing, and those brutes at the Yemen won't push you around any longer. Your father told me a little about Shadowbones before. She's powerful, a reliable ally, and a formidable foe. I'll be careful. Besides, there are a few anywhere in Huangsha picture who can match the blade technique you taught me. That's good to hear.
I worry that...
You push yourself too hard. Cheng takes his sword down from the wall.
No need to worry. This is what I've always wanted, and it's the only right way forward.
I think that's the longest. Wait. For now, that's the longest dialogue. Give me a sec. Be right back. Wait. Let me wait until this is here. Please don't tell me it's gonna change. Yeah, no. Be right back. Okay. Amidst a clearing in the mountain woods, Cheng stands peering up at trees. So this is what you meant by a duel. Shu perched with one leg prompted on the tree branch, calmly twirling with the bone cutter in her hand. This is how I toy with Yemen officers when I was young. You should never expect an enemy to fight on your terms. So be it. Cheng draws his blade, cleaving the high branch with a single strike. That's what they used to do too. A silver thread shoots out from the swirling leaves, carrying Dr. Shu safely to the high branches of another tree. Never worked back then either. Things sends several leaves shooting outwards. They fall short from hitting their mark. You're wasting your energy. I know your arcane skills cannot reach so far.
Then I'll drag you back down.
The sword whirls in his hand, the forest trembling the surrounding pines. After several moments, Dr. Shu cannot help but sigh. You foolish boy. Tell me, what do you believe this will achieve? This little thread of mine can go very far. Allow me to demonstrate. A longer silver thread extends from her outstretched arm, running towards her. Oh! The silver thread snaps, sending her hurtling back to the ground. Two metal leaves falls from the air in her wake.
Not bad.
Nicely done. When you swing between trees, you lost some height. How much you drop depends on the length of the silver thread. No matter how long your thread, my arcane skills will be able to reach you. Cheng braced his blade before him. Are you ready to finish this? Dr. Shu turns her back and begins to amble off along the mountain path. No, I'm tired now. She's our grandma. Cheng stares at her back, confused before deciding to follow behind her.
How could you?
If you never meant to fight, why challenge me? Why lure me here? Why the hurry? You can be sure you'll beat me, can you? Ever heard of keeping your blade sheath and waiting for the perfect moment to strike? And even if you were to win, what then?
I will take it to the Yamen.
The very moment you defeat me?
No.
Not until every patient in the clinic is healed. And you'll be waiting a long time. Over 1,000 people lives in this riverside village. 3 days won't pass without someone knocking at the door. Besides, there's a patient in the clinic right now. Are there not? So what's the rush? We'll come back to this tomorrow. The next day. Oh, both of them are here. Fallen leaf shattered, turning into the metallic blade as they tangle with silver thread. They streak through the air in a blur, impossible to make out. Okay. When connecting to a certain area, all small objects within are automatically connected. If I do this, oh, if I do this, oh, can it be intercepted? Reset. So it cannot be intercepted, and I did not know that it can't be connected. If I do this and boom. Ah, okay, I see now. I'll see. You did not? What do you mean? What do you mean? Is it the one that you said yesterday? I didn't know if you were serious, if that's the case. What the hell? Maths. 3. Okay, how am I supposed to do this? So if I do this and oh crap. Wait, I got it wrong. I'm so confused. Wait, what? I'm a bit confused. Let's try. Okay, and then there you go. That's 1. Boom. It's nighttime already. That's a long fight.
Not bad.
You're improving quickly. Most struggle to see my threat, let alone defeat against it.
No.
Still not fast enough. I can't catch the silver thread chi. I can't turn it into metal. You're shielding the bone structure in your grip. His chi resistance is too strong. I can't properly use my arcane skills. I can't allow you to destroy my weapon that quickly. I have a reputation to uphold. Several blackened silver thread coiled against the edge of Cheng's blade. You rely too much on your arcane skills. Your metallization is irreversible. You even trap your own blade. As the silver thread weaves around Cheng's neck, the wild grass beneath Dr. Shu's blade. Oh my god. The blade of grass held at her throat. Handling so many at once, I understand. I underestimated you. Ugh. Let's call it a draw. Fine. We'll stop here for today. My god, Heguang. Just say you want a training. This is new. After some hours of training in the woods, yeah, it is a training. Cheng returned to the clinic a little late.
Hey!
Several villagers are helping the hunter as he heads home. When he spots Cheng, he raises a hand in greeting. I'm on the mend and ready to head home. Dr. Shu has plenty of work to do. Last thing she needs is me taking up more of her time. I heard you killed that tiger. Why didn't you tell me sooner? I'll head back to the village and let everyone know.
only did what was necessary.
No need to make a fuss. The man doesn't hear a word, only shuffling off with a foolish grin on his face. Cheng enters the clinic to find Dr. Shu sitting by the medicine stove, gently fanning the flame. A few days earlier, Dr. Shu sent her assistant to prepare medicine for the Hoof household. Now it is only the two of them. Such skill in medicine, why become a bandit? Because I wanted to be a hero. Wow, Grandma wanna be fighting justice.
No.
Righteousness ends must be pursued through righteous means. However, they justified it. Bandits inevitably being harm to the innocent. Bring harm to the innocent. There's no reasoning with someone as immovable as you. Distributing the grain I stole from the official to the poor, that is a life worth living. Why is my nose so itchy? What the hell? The fuck? And robbing the people of Shu County? Is that your idea of heroism? Dr. Shu keeps her eyes on the medicine stove, seemingly oblivious of Cheng's word. A long silent pause before she replied. A long silence has passed. All I know, I don't have the stuff to be a hero. But living here and being a doctor respected by the people, that's what I can do. Tell me, what happened to your father? Did he get caught?
You didn't know?
How could you not know about my father? Sorry, I was running for my life back then. Too busy pretending to be something I'm not. He clutched with a thrust of self-mockery. And after that, well, I settled into a life of black tile and white walls, every day filled with a simple chattering with the villagers, and patient, knowing nothing of the outside world. I told you, he passed away. Duh, but why? Why did he pass away? He confessed to his crimes and accepted his punishment. Oh, he got executed. See. Dr. Shu lifts the lid of the medicine pot. Peers inside in an instant. The clinic fills with a bitter scent of herbs. The villager speaks highly of your medicine skills. Do you know anything about the treatment consumption? Any special remedies? What are the symptoms? How long has it been? It began the winter before last. At first there was only coughing and night sweat, but the coughing worsened rapidly. Over the past 3 months, she's been coughing up blood quite frequently, suffering several chest pains, and often said he has trouble breathing.
There's nothing I can do.
The doctors in Shu County said the same. They're right. I'm afraid she won't make it through the year. Well, he's gonna lose another part of his family. I'm assuming she's someone special to you? Without a word, Cheng turns his back and leaves the clinic. After a while, the medicine in the pot begins to bubble over. Heguang, pass me the lid. Ladle. Heguang. Hearing no response, Dr. Shu steps away from the stove and heads outside. What happened to the medicine? Are you going to let it boil over? A small patch of grass grows from outside the clinic. Now the grass is a weapon. Every leaf has been turned into a blade, swirling in a tight clutch. They darted through the wind, striking one another with a sharp metallic clunk. This is unfair. It is. But remember, Cheng, flowers bloom and fade, grass wither and thrive, all is governed by the Lord of Spring. I never have expected such word from you. I'm from a medicine. I'm from a medical family. Just a handful of verse picked up from in my youth. That's all. Not fond of that kind of talk. The needle-fine metal shard freezes in midair, then shattered across the ground. I'll clean this up. You've cleaned enough. You should head home. I'm not done here.
We'll take care of it.
The night raid. Will the grandma die? I feel like the grandma either die or she get captured. Cheng sits on the mat, tending to his sword. The blade catches the light as it turns, casting a few bright reflections into Dr. Shu's wine bowl. Always wound so tight. The real showdown is tomorrow, so why not relax a little? There'll be no coming back from this one. I clean my weapon every night and reflect on the day's deed. One must restrain oneself and submit to proper conduct. Oh, you're a philosopher now. Of course. Forget I said anything. It is precisely because I'm dueling you that I must prepare all the more. Do you truly need the money so dearly? Is that why you're so set on defeating me?
No.
No, it's not about the money. Fulfilling the task would give me a chance at the constable posting. Ah. So you need credentials, then. The circumstances of my birth limit my avenue into court. Ugh, I don't like that sound.
The cord again.
Wait, don't you... How? Oh my god, I don't like this. Oh. Dr. Shu's taken another sip of wine. That's what. The court again. Why does everyone have such high desire to hold office? Your father had the same thing once. He told me I was not to come looking for him again, saying, "You and I are no longer the same. I am an official now. I have life in Chu County." Bullshit. Hello, I already saw your YouTube live and I just followed you on Twitch. Oh yeah, that was you. I'm surprised you went from YouTube to Twitch willingly. Yeah. Hello, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I'm surprised it's in your timeline. I wasn't expecting anything. I said to him, people must eat, must they not? Blood has brought ruin to the field, and children are starving. But did he listen? I didn't ask much of him, just to leave a door open for us, and it would make it worth his while. I know the story. Case record Cheng Do-guan. Chen Do-guan, garrison officer of Zhu County, on account of personal ties, led bandits into the city and permits the plundering of the county's granaries. But the charges include accepting bribes. All statements are entered on record. That the bandits entered the city, they not only looted the granary, but also vandalized and ransacked nearby homes, drawing the people into their violence. That night, 24 people were killed and injured. In the evening, Commander Cheng instructed us to change shift early. We were unaware of any looting. I swear that this given statement is true. When the bandits ransacked the surrounding area, there were no officers nearby to hear the people's cries for help.
Am I wrong?
There weren't always bandits. There were once refugees. Those who had lost their land and couldn't get enough to eat.
What difference does that make?
A lot, actually. Talking on this further is pointless. Cheng seized his blade and stepped out of the clinic before Dr. Xu can reply. The night grows hazy, draping a faint veil over the trees in the forest. "Aww," said Boy.
What was I expecting?
A redemption for your father? A good side of him? Some hidden, non-existent truth? Cheng leaves the dirt road and turns into the forest. Along the path edge, the darkening grass and shrub bow away to either side. Layer by layer, the dense, overlapping branches part as he moves deeper into the forest embrace. There was no hidden truth, no injustice, just a transaction. One that may even have helped the refugees. But your duty was to protect the people of Zhu County. How could you sacrifice their lives? Should have thought about your action. Stop to think what could have. The tiger is back! He stopped in his tracks. It's a clearing in the woods. No, it's a clearing in the forest. The tiger crouching at its center. The tiger is back! Enormous and beautiful. The tiger bears a silent blue flame upon its brow, its fur shimmering like moonlight silk. Cheng recognized the familiar wound on its forehead. It's the same tiger that attacked me a few days ago, but I saw it fall from the cliff with my own eyes. The tiger paid no attention to him. Instead, it scratches its neck, let out a deep, resounding call, and sprang forwards to the north. It's the direction of the clinic.
Hold there!
Wait! Are we gonna see Grandma in action? Like literally? Oh. Damn it. What was I expecting? I thought I was gonna see Grandma in action. 20. Oh, wait. How in the world am I supposed to? Here. Here. Boom. Yeah, he got it. Heguang clenches his fists, sending dozens of blades after the tiger. They converge on it in an instant, only to ricochet off them. Hours, bursting apart like fireworks. What on? He tries once more, but the blades are once again knocked away. It seems the tiger fur is tougher than any steel. It isn't long before the tiger arrives at the clinic. Cheng in close pursuit. He can only watch as if it was bring down. Bring down the south wall with a single strike. Dr. Chu, watch out! The tiger lifts its front paw high, then freezes. Hair-thin silver thread lands across and biting it like a fly in a web. Inside the half-collapsed house, Dr. Chu grips her bone shutter, placing herself in front of the collapsed hunter, clutching on a small wooden container. What are you doing here? I come to deliver this chicken soup. We cooked a book pot of it at home earlier tonight. This wasn't me. I didn't let the tiger here. I had thought it died already. Heguang, get him out of here. This beast is too strong. Her words and body shakes with the effort of holding the tiger in place. Cheng leaps in behind her and swiftly lifts the hunter on his feet. Lucky him. Get up! Run! Wait, even the tiger has the thing? Wow. Rawr. The tiger tense, and a second later, the silver thread snaps. Amidst the burst of dust and debris, Cheng grabs the hunter and rolls aside. When the dust clears, the clinic lies in ruin, and Dr. Shu is nowhere to be seen. The tiger stalked towards Cheng. A severed right arm clenched on its jaw. I did not mean to. Cheng catch a glimpse of Dr. Shu's bone shutter glinting between the tiger fang. Oh, it's stuck between it? And it disappeared down its throat. Oh my god, I didn't mean to press it. Get out of here. Now, go back and find the village headman. What about you?
I will deal with it.
But first, I must get in closer. Much closer. The hunter flee at full speed as the tiger lunged towards Cheng. He slipped past the tiger's attack, leaps upward and strikes down from above. Whoa. Golden sparks scatter as white fur and cold steel glide. The strike has forced open a hairline cut in the tiger's hardened hide, and the blade is now lunge in it. I can't read. Why I can't read? Cheng grips the blade heath, closing his eyes and draws in a deep breath. Sense the flow of chi. Find the shutter in the tiger's stomach. I can do this. It takes a moment, but soon enough, he begins to feel the flow of chi in the tiger's body. Through the muscles, I can feel it. The shutter unmistakably chi. The innards of his arcane creature has churned and tangled its chi into the chaotic mess, one that Cheng feared he lacks the ability to unravel. As he probed further, the chi grows cold and dense, as if it were closing in around him. It's cold, like winter. Backstory. You fool of a boy! You are not to use your arcane skill again, do you hear me? It's best you don't come to training tomorrow. That's a very fast thing to say. You're not selling the house anymore? Oh, I see. Condolences. He's already dead? An accident. Who would have thought a military officer would do that? What? I can't read this fast. What the fuck? I can't read this fast. Snow drift down onto the narrow courtyard. In Huanzhou, it seems the snow never truly ends. How can I find what he wants? Where do I even begin? I've already searched every corner of the courtyard. But returning empty-handed would mean admitting defeat to father, and refuse to do that again. The stubborn child turns its gaze towards the open gate and beyond. They told me never to go out there. That once I step through the gate, I'll never be able to come home again.
I'll find a way out.
I have to go through it. Maybe if he wants maybe what he wants is on the road, and if I can find a way out, then I can find a way back in. He steels himself and takes a tentative step outside. Heguang, trust your sense of chi. It will show you more than your eyes alone. A slight tremor ripples beneath the snow.
I found it! I found it!
Good for you! Oh, we're back here. Chi closes around the shape of something solid, and Cheng's eyes snaps open. The shadow hardens in an instant, as though already clenched in his hand. Clench. He recalls what he learned as a child, hunting alongside the son of wealthy families. Ahead of the stomach, a piercing scream bursts forth from the tiger's throat as if struggle growing frantic. Angled inwards above the foreleg, beneath the ribs, and
Your heart is right here.
ooh. Wow. Cheng can no longer hold on as the tiger death roars turned wild. The tiger gives one last painful roar and trash across the ground before stillness takes in. The now metallic shutter bursts through the tiger's chest and rolls to a stop beside Cheng. Nicely done. Dr. Shu staggered up to him, laboring to guide her silver thread to stitch the gorging wound on her right arm. Are you able to stand? Cheng forced a faint smile and sucked in a sharp breath. Sometime later, torchlight begins to flicker along the forest edge. The village guard have finally arrived, fully armed and ready. Too late. I brought help. Yeah, go dig a grave. I thought you said there was a tiger. Where? Huh? It's dead. Fine snow drift down like fuzzy willow catkin. Winter is drawing to a close. To be continued. The celebration. Part 7. Okay. The final grasp of winter snowfalls, eventually giving way to clear skies. For this impoverished village, such a celebration is rare. Every household gathered in Masu's courtyard, drinking deeply and eating meat at the mouthful. Rumor has it that this is all thanks to Dr. Shu's mediation, marking it a feast to celebrate the slaying of the dragon and to pray for a plentiful harvest in the year to come. Make way! Our young hero is here! A toast for you, my friend. The moment Cheng steps into the courtyard, several hunter blocks his way with raised bowl of wine.
No need.
I merely did what I could. There's no need to be so polite. Come sit. Have a drink with us. It'd be rude not to. I don't care about drinking. Drink! 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 Yeah, go on. Dr. Shu hides behind a nearby pillar, quietly chuckling to herself. Hopefully that will get him to loosen up a bit. Doctor, doctor, my belly's hurt. A little girl tugged at the doctor's sleeves, looking up at her with tear-filled eyes. She squatted down, pressed gentle fingers on her pulse, and slipped a sugar-bound pill into her hand. It's nothing to worry over, child. Take this sweet little pill. You'll feel better in no time.
Thank you.
Thank you, doctor. Dr. Shu lifts her eyes to see the deep blue-clad figure sitting along the edge of the black roof tile. That boy. Can he really not enjoy any sort of celebration? She climbs the ladder up to the eave, one step at a time. Even I need a ladder to get up to the roof these days. I'm old. These bones are not as they were before. There are too many people down there. I did only my duty. There's no need for all this gratitude. I saw the tiger fall into the ravine. How was it able to survive? Such things are rare, but not unheard of. Perhaps it was not a tiger at all, but instead a beast possessed controlled by some arcane matters. Or perhaps it was some matters of mindless spirits. I heard once that, a long time ago, a horse once jumped off a cliff only to find a great fortune, even ascending to immortality. Oh, it's a Yao.
Please.
Dr. Shu opened her wine jar and sit cross-legged beside him. I'll tell you no lies. Who can truly explain matters of the arcane? Anyway, I'm here to inform you that the clinic hasn't had a patient for 3 days now. You should seize this opportunity while it lasts. Remember my words about waiting for the perfect moment to strike? Her right sleeve hangs empty, the thorn helm still unrepaired, giving her a slightly disheveled appearance. Cheng grabs his left hand tightly, lost in thought. What's wrong? Can't make up your mind? Credentials, huh? I must ask, why do you wish so dearly to become an official?
No.
To overshadow my father's name with my own. One morning he left and never returned. Since then our family has faced nothing but trouble. At one time the residents even surrounding us. Why not simply move away? After the incident, many of my family couldn't stand the gossip and returned to their life in the countryside. But we cannot give in to those people, and we can't run from this stain on our name.
Don't bother with it.
Don't bother with the rumors. Don't bother with those who try to kick you when you're down. One day I will prove our family's innocent. The sound of the village laughter floods on a breeze. But you were innocent all along. In truth, it was my fault. She takes a swing of her wine, her voice growing hoarse. Backstory. Ow. Sorry. Ooh. Many died that year, but the granary was still heavily guarded. Without an inside man, it would have been almost impossible to succeed. I asked your father for help. I told him we only had a handful of people, that we need to strike during the guard change. Grab some grain and maybe a few yuan. When? Then go. We took a leave of absence to distance himself, putting all the blame on me and using the bandits' attack as a cover. It didn't cause much of a stir. No one spent much time on it. At most, he took the blame for negligence. It was simply a good deed, done without second thought. But more than just a handful of refugees came that night. When word spreads, everyone argued to come along and grab a bag of rice for themselves. I figured I needed the help, after all. How much could I carry on my own? It was truly over, or only ever meant to be a few more pairs of hands. I only wanted to help as many people as I could. The people below linked arms, their voice rising in clamor. The little girl who only a moment ago had taken medicine in her stomach chased her friends in the courtyard. We entered the city and found ourselves in a merchant's house. Some were so taken with the black tile and white walls that they refused to move on. I was eager to get the grain and leave, so I took a few of my most trusted men directly to the granary. By the time I returned, the situation has already spiraled out of control. Fires, yelling and screaming. I watched as my friend breaks into houses and come out with hands full of jewelry. I shouted, "Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind?" She laughs loudly, sparing a mouthful of wine. They say we stuck outside the city, starving, freezing, treading along a dirty road. What right do these people have to sit in the city, feasting in their fine halls? Like what I saw when I first arrived here. Indeed. I stopped a few, urging them to hurry along, because they had to go back and hand out the grain, but most refused to listen. From then on, I told myself that those white houses held some sort of evil magic. Otherwise, how could they lure good people to their doom? After all, they all died in the end. A burst of noise erupted from under the eave. See, I told you I could make fire. Let the flame dance at his finger. A sturdy fire burned in the middle of the courtyard. Looking down from the roof, the flame seems as though they are scorching the house. Or is it that they only cast a warm orange glow on their face? A proud laugh from the young man sets the children off, while the other frown in disapproval. Dr. Shu tosses her wine jug aside, hops on her feet, and lets out a hearty laugh of her own. At the sound of her voice, the people turn their gaze upward. Burn it! Burn it all! Burn down the houses! Burn down the walls! The houses were burned to black and ruin, but the rice grew in abundance from the fertile soil. Doctor, what are you talking about? Doctor's drunk. She's playing at being a general again. Hey, are you putting it out? Ugh. Oh, wait, oh, hey, why are you putting it out? The flame fizzed out. The surrounding houses returned to their normal, to their original dreary state. Dr. Shu sits back down, leaning against the roof tile and looking extremely drunk.
I'll go with you.
Tomorrow.
No.
Cheng unclenches his fists. The iron shutter hovers 3 inches above his palm. Its surface marks a faded blood stain. Perhaps it was due to the tiger's strange chi, but the effect on his arcane skill has not faded. Instead, it has permanently turned the blood to metal. Bone shutter.
Shadow Bones is dead. But the people need you.
You will now be known as Shadow Metal. It would be a good rebranding, I would say. The Heguang back? Intermediary. Oh. Commander Cheng, while this house may not match the grandeur of noble estates, it is a century-old building embodying both quiet wisdom and integrity. Look at its walls. They have stood for many long years and are as sturdy, as white as ever. I've looked it over a few times now, and it's quite impressive. Beautiful. Though it's a little cramped, I'm not certain I have the room to swing my sword. So devoted to your training. Your ambition never ceased to amaze me, Heguang. Just know you'll be an excellent martial artist someday. Too close to the ancestral hall. Just the thought of that place makes my knees hurt all over again. That's your fault for being such a mischief maker. Besides, there are far worse punishment than kneeling for 2 hours a day. Come on now. There's really nothing wrong with that size. With the size. Let's just try to be content with the place. What's the use of all that space anyway? Too true. Let's sign the deed today. Excellent. Excellent. Is it to be continued? No, it's not. Fireworks! Oh my. Look at those flowers flying through the air. Heguang. Oh, there's no trouble at all. The young master's magic are truly impressive. Like scattering golden flowers to celebrate your new home. And I must say, congratulations once more. You've made the right choice. May your home be blessed with peace, your family flourish, and wealth fill your halls. Well, that didn't happen. The cage. Why are we in the foundation? What the fuck? A door at the far end of the hallway shut, blocking out the muffled sound of conversation. Why are we at San Pablo Foundation? Why the hell are we here? As the 400-year-old tale comes to an end, its listener scratches her head. She's here? So after that, you went back to Zhu County and become a constable? Cheng shake his head. Oh my god, they're both here. For some reason, I failed to become a constable that year. I gave the iron shutter to Li Huifeng, and he only smiled. But when I meet you, it seems you already been a constable for quite some time. Arresting people, shouting orders. You were actually rather skilled at it.
I was lucky.
3 years later, another constable position opened up. I succeeded in filling it. Interesting. So, the story of yours has something to do with this box? A finely crafted wooden box rests on the wooden table in the middle of the room. The lid has been removed and placed beside it. Inside is a bill of exchange, listing the Hu family in the capital and the amount of 10,000 gil of silver. It also read, bestowed upon Dr. Xu, presented to Cheng Heguang. Interesting. The East Asia brand just told me they had an old artifact in their warehouse. One that's been laying around for centuries. I heard it had once belonged to the Hu family. The specific instruction to pass it on to a man named Cheng Heguang. Processor of a rather unique processor? Or is it processor? I think it's processor. Possessor of a rather unique arcane skills. But where would we find someone to order it? Surely they're all long forgotten about this thing by now. I've never heard of anything like this before. So much has happened since then. I never returned to that riverside village. With all this money, were you still in Huangzhou? You'd be living a life of leisure with no care in the world. But now times has changed. The whole family is long gone. And the one valuable bill of exchange is just another useless scrap of paper. But why would she give you all this? I don't know. I suppose now I never will. The Baron suddenly smiles, as if recalling something. She paced back and forth twice before finally walking to the door.
Don't worry.
This elder. Perhaps all she wanted was for you to live an unworried life. Either way, I've done what I was asked for me. I'll be on my way. Thank you for the story, Heguang. The door closes, and Cheng is left standing alone in the room. Oh, are we back? Are you leaving? Cheng nods as he finishes packing up his bundle. Matters are settled here. I need to head back right now. Here, take this medicine. It helped with her coughing.
Thank you.
I'm surprised you're letting me go. I thought at the very least, you resent me for what happened to your father. He made his decision, and he took responsibility for his actions. Sometimes I think you're much more alike to us bandits than your voted official. Cheng puts the medicine in his bag and stops for a moment.
No.
Mother! My god. Don't misunderstand me. If you return to banditry, I will show you no mercy. It doesn't matter what anyone's intention were. Things happen as they did, and everyone has paid their price.
This is for the best.
Your price is to be the doctor, and mine is to be a constable. It is for the best. You had no hand in all of this. It's not your fault. You are not your father. I know, but I changed little. I have his blood. Probably think of me a rebel. What? You probably think me a rambler by now, but why not stay in the village? Live the life of the tiger-slaying hero. Why go back and put up with all that security? Scrutiny, not security. Scrutiny. That's even worse. The offer is tempting. Playing the tiger was indeed exhilarating. But what do titles and glory matter to a hero that has more than himself to think of? One who has a beautiful white house in Yu County where his mother still lives. One who is the son of Cheng. Is it that hero's duty to protect that little white house? And how can he live before the walls are repainted white? Not live, leave. In the end, I'll always be the son of the bandit.
Constable or bandit? They're only words.
No.
More than just words. They're a gateway to the martial arts. A handful of silver. A handful of silver. And to life-saving medicine. Just as the art enjoyed by the elite and the common folk differs, so does the ethic. Outside the home, oh, what the fuck! The people of the county hold the work of sage and scholar are unquestionable truth. One must one must hold compassion and kindness of others while it is in crisis. Let me skip on my own. Don't skip it for me. But none of them held the brute who saved the village from a tiger. True righteousness can only be delivered through true righteous act.
When I become a constable, I'll be fair and do right by the people.
This, I swear. It's just 3 more words, you can finish it. Were I in charge of the militia here, I never would have let that tiger wreak havoc for so long, and I would have let any people die. Nor would I have let those refugees starve. None of this would have happened. You don't need to be a great general if you stop it from ever happening again.
Of course it can be done.
Once I become a constable, I will rise through the ranks. Militia captain, regional commander, becoming general will be within my grasp. If only all it took were grand words, eh? But that's not how the world works. She shake her head. But then again, if you can truly live a life of wealth and glory, I suppose that's not such a bad compromise. She smiled, a hint of melancholy in the curve of her mouth. Officials have already had beautiful house, a home. Perhaps your parents hope as much for you. But should things go wary, someday you know where to find me.
I'll help you.
But I will be dead by then. And you won't need me. The county looks just as it did before. The streets are filled with pretty houses, one on top of the other, and all topped with black tiles.
Only words.
Constable
Is
and
that so?
bandit. Only words. I've been away for so long. I wonder how things are at home. Oh, please tell me her mother died. His mother died. And past the tree, python, and familiar sight of his home come into view. That year, I had planned to sell the house and set aside some money. Those who came to look all praised it calling the courtyard splendid and the house. A good home keep it well hidden. You never know whether it was filled with gold, jewels, or... Mother, stop skipping it for me. Well, I can't read. There's something with 13. Oh my god, I want to punch this mother so hard. Because a tomb is the home of the dead.
And the home can be the same for the living.
Ancient home. House has played what? Try that again. This ancient house has played host to countless masters, and now it adds one more to its history. A long white banner flutters in the wind, scattering the red May blossoms on the ground. Oh, we're back at the foundation. Another gust of wind blows into the room, sweeping away the thin, pale bill of exchange. Where does the wind come from? There's no window that is open. There's no door. What? Seeking victory in the wrong place only invites further misfortune. The bill floats out of the window, soaring higher and further like a bird in flight. He threw the paper away. Now that it goes beyond the range of his arcane skills, becoming a barely visible white dot in the distance. The Heron pokes her head up around the door.
Oops.
My memory is terrible, you know? There's something else I forgot to mention. I bumped into some folk from the East Asian branch of the Vigile Bureau. They're looking to recruit you.
About that.
You know of them, right? Their job is like that of a constable's, catching thieves, writing reports, and that sort of stuff.
May I ask?
Anyway, I'm just passing along their message, so what do you think? Cheng looks at the empty box. A barely perceptible smile crosses his face. Let's talk about it later. He remembers an old house, a white house. A house that welcomes life into the world, a house that bids farewell to those who pass. A house that has laid to rest father, mother, and friend. And a house that clearly defined edge, square and stern in its form. A house consumed by fierce flames, by the owner itself.
I could never find what I'm seeking in that home. So I burned it down and left.
Wow. What an amazing thing. A final cleaver. What the hell? He left into the trail. Yeah, Screw you. Oh crap, I did. Wait. There. Oh. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. To get all of these? Here. And here. Yeah, okay. Maths is hard. Oh my god, I have to count. What the hell? 20. 20. You. Wait, no. Back. Wait, what? That. So if I go up here, go down, up. No! I miscalculated. Damn. Oh my god. Okay, let me do that again. If I do this. Oh wait. Ah, god damn it. Do it again. Here. Okay, that's 20. How in the world? This 3 is gonna be for this guy. This 4 is gonna be for this guy. Okay, let me try something. Here. 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 I'm using too much here. Oh my god. Okay, got it. Oh. Got it. Nice. Oh, let's do the survey. Let's try to use Heguang. Look at him! Look how amazing how he looks at burning his house. I never knew that someone looks good while burning their own home. What the hell? That caught me off guard. Let's buff you.
Please lend me your power.
I have the rear.
Buff. Attack you.
Behind me.
Swift as an arrow.
Be careful.
The feathers will answer.
Ooh.
You won't get away. My responsibility.
What the hell is going on? That's a cat! Oh, that cat's so cute.
Stay away from me. Find cover.
This skill is not that bad. Buff you again.
Oh look, here's another one.
Oh wait, no. I need to let's refresh. All of them are buff.
Please
Look at
stay
you.
behind me. The right. This card should do. To the left. Xiangliang, please lend me your
Pull. No, I'm not pulling for Cheng Heguang.
Gaining.
I don't even have enough.
Look,
Plus, you know who I'm gonna pull. It's gonna be in this the update after this.
You won't get away. My responsibility. Careful of the gifts. You are not welcome here.
Wow.
强梁既出，王有不为。
The tiger. My God, that tiger looks so huge. Finally, I can do something.
Oh look, here's another one. Please stay behind me.
Oh, I have to do something. Let's do that. Let's do that also.
This
Buff
card should
you,
be somewhere.
attack you,
Flick
boom,
those feet,
boom,
tapping the moon in the palm of my
and
hand.
debuff.
Oh look, here's another one. We're not afraid of you. This'll help. I am the waves in the ocean and the stars in the sky.
Wow. She's holding that ball.
Oh,
She dropped the ball. So close. So close. Oh, he's gonna die, right? Yeah, okay.
Return to your position.
If only he's good enough for me to pull. Kinda sad. I think that's it. I haven't read like all of the top secret in the forum.
Here, take the latest arcane biology daily.
Wait. What's this? I see. It's a mail. What is this? Sign in reward reissued. Okay. Anything in here? Weekly. I haven't claimed it yet. Wow.
Here, take the latest arcane biology daily.
I think that's it. Yeah. That is it for me in reverse. I have to go out in an hour. Oh. I should get ready to go out. Yeah. That's the Heguang story. At least it's a lot more... I can't believe I'm gonna say this. More interesting than Paper Heron's story. Maybe I'm biased, but I don't know. But yeah, I enjoyed that more than Paper Heron's character story. So yeah. That's it for me. I don't think today I have any other oh wait, no. Wait, what? Do I have a stream today? Wait, let me check. I don't think I have any stream today other than reverse like right now. Nope. Okay. See you on Friday for 2 streams, reverse and overcook. Hopefully overcook is gonna be good and not crash like last time. I mean, what do you mean last time? That nothing happened. So yeah. Gotta go. Have a good day. have a good morning, and see you next time. Bye bye.